Welcome, Libra. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your new moon in Sagittarius reading. The new moon has occurred on November the 30th or the 1st of December, depending on where you are in the world. This is a general reading and may not resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below, where I am featuring a half-off sale through the end of this year. Thank you to all of you who are participating in that. And I appreciate your presence here now. So thank you again. In the first, for Libra, the overall energy for you is the sun. This is incredibly beautiful energy that's describing a kind of activation of not only your joy, but your purpose, your authentic being. I feel that you are being drawn into a fuller and fuller engagement with your purpose. This is becoming ever clear to you. It's not about everything being wonderful. It's about you understanding that you are at peace, at joy, at pleasure when you are able to work with others in a way that brings joy, creativity, even playfulness to the work that you do, and reminding yourself and your collaborators, your family, your friends, your colleagues of the very sacred nature of the work you do, that you are a part of an abundant world. And you are somehow able to communicate this more and more fully in the current time. It can have been activated with Pluto's passage into Aquarius, where you are communicating, understanding how the learning process is integral to healing and self-expression. In the present, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is reflecting a lot of hard work that you've been doing to get to wherever you are. For the Librans I'm talking to, you have not come to this place of feeling at peace, in balance, in harmony with your path, your purpose easily. You have fought hard, you have struggled. Many of you feel the wounds, the damage, the dings, particularly, but you are more determined than ever, and quite naturally feeling yourself come into a kind of full blossoming and clarity about your purpose and what lights you up and what value you bring to others is really increasing your determination that you are ever close to something that you've worked towards for a very long time. In the past, the Knight of Wands is showing this inspirational commitment, this exploration and discovery of who you are and what your interest and values are, so that you're inspired to exchange with others, to explore on behalf of others, to discover new communities and interests that can be and are a part of your values and your purpose. The work that you're doing in the world has required a greater exploration of the options that are available to you. And that has also meant a deeper discovery around the things that are related to your goals, your ambitions, your desires. And in the future, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is describing this beautiful confidence that is a natural evolution of your exploration, your self-discovery, your courage and bravery, despite all odds, to stick with it. All of these wands are describing the clear, conscious work that you've done towards the sense of self-authority and authenticity, and the sense of joy and pleasure coming out of the process of being inspired, recognizing and pursuing your vision, identifying those elements of your vision that require your commitment. So here you are operating from a place of passion. And that is a kind of passion that is very controlled. It is very measured. You are not just kind of wildly pursuing, chasing the windmills, but you are very aware of your inner resources, your talents, your gifts, and you are able to magnetize those likely resources and relationships, those things that will support you in pursuing what you want. You know what you want, and it is clear you communicate the determination to achieve that to others, and that's what motivates them and draws them towards you. I hope this reading is resonating for you, Libra. If it is, please like this video. Please share this with others who might find it useful, interesting, or entertaining. And subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It is greatly appreciated. And I have pulled the self-esteem card. And it reads, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. This is a beautiful way of describing the kind of balance and harmony that you are achieving. The good work you do is reflected back within and internalized, and it elevates your level of confidence and self-esteem, self-respect, giving you again more clarity about the pursuit of your own authority, your own values, and seeking that alignment in the world around you. I'm going to clarify the Nine of Wands in your present with the Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Wow. So far we have a lot of fire here, and I'm sure with this new moon in Sagittarius, you are feeling the spark of your inspiration. It almost feels like a powerful release of something that you have been working towards for a while. And for many of us, this is about working kind of undercover in a way that your hand could not be exposed in the past, but now you're actually putting yourself out there, you're clarifying your plans and your goals, and you're aware that in order to be successful, you must continue to face and present your ideas and your passions to the world at large, into unfamiliar territory, unfamiliar audiences or clients or whatever community you serve. This is part of your gift, to know that what you have built, what you are growing, has value to people across differences. And the Seven of Wands is describing the way that you are managing, for lack of a better word, your intimate community or your mundane community. This is where you are standing up for yourself. You're not allowing yourself to be pulled into the dramas of people around you who can't have relied upon your willingness to fix things, your willingness to help others, too often the detriment of yourself. And that may seem like a conundrum, but it actually isn't. You're understanding better how the constant demands of others on your time and your resources distracts you or takes away from the space of your strength, your gifts, from which you need to operate in order to pursue the things that you know are important to you. In the past, the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So we have another knight, the same knight clarifying the Knight of Wands. This is really emphasizing the tremendous passion that has been required of you to cut through the BS, to cut through the entanglements that you have experienced, perhaps through family of origin, your upbringing, your conditioning, really looking deeply at the things that have wounded you, uh, looking at them as truths, more neutral truths that you are then free to excise yourself from. So this is about bringing awareness to the blocks, to the restrictions that become, after a time, self-imposed. As an example, we no longer live with our parents who may have imposed some very rigid or strict expectations on us. But once we leave home, we are no longer compelled to conform to those expectations, but we often, many of us, do almost unconsciously for a very long period of time. But you have really cut through those. You pursued the truth, even when it has been incredibly and devastatingly painful, understanding that you have the power. You're not a victim of circumstance or of the needs and desires of others. You are in control of the way you want your reality to be. And this is the blessing of the kind of deep work that you have done over an extended period of time to really face up to those fears, to those oppressive and restrictive conditions that you are now free to surrender to release yourself from. In the future, the Queen of Wands is clarified by the Three of Wands and the Strength card. So the sense of authenticity and joy has been very hard won for you. Through the sheer will of your perseverance, your clarity that you, in fact, are gifted. You are here with purpose. Purpose is what gives your life meaning. Um, it's not an objective criterion, it's one that comes from the heart and is unique to you as an individual and to your experiences. The sense of strength, why others rely on us, why we allow others to rely on us, has its place, and you have served your time in this regard. However, your strength now is being channeled into setting up the way in which you are providing yourself with a project, a vehicle, a business, a team, a collaboration that is going to activate these desires, make them known in the world through contacts you're making, through your network, identifying potential relationships and colleagues or collaborators, looking at models of similar things and that you can emulate or that your team can share. There's an element of not only putting yourself out there in an active negotiation. In other words, this is your new beginning, your ideas, but you are willing to negotiate this with an aligned group of others who share or have an expertise that is aligned to yours, not necessarily the same kind of expertise, but you're coming together for a shared purpose. And this requires a little bit of waiting, allowing people to bring feedback, to consider your offers, to look at your proposals, to agree to work on a larger plan with you. So this is very exciting and a lovely active development towards this sense of purpose that you are feeling so much joy and pleasure regarding, so much, almost an element of playfulness and fun. Being ruled by Venus, you are naturally always involved with balance, harmony, and aesthetics. So the optics matter to you. And I'm going to finish up this reading with flora and fauna of Africa, as I always love to give homage to the motherland and to our Mother Earth. And the Atlas bear, the key word is appreciation. Take charge, use your mental and physical strength to overcome adversity. Protect and cherish what you love. Thank you so much, Libra, for this beautiful reading. If you've enjoyed this content, I will be linking a video, one on one side of my head or the other, for your enjoyment. So again, namaste.